ought to करना चाहिए. I ought to go there. She ought to follow the order. He ought to learn cooking. I ought to attend the meeting. She ought to complete her duty. You ought to take medicine during treatment. Student ought to ask a question to learn something. Children ought to obey their parents' instruction. She ought to run from the jail. They ought to leave the victim. The judges ought to do justice. She ought to visit the doctor. I ought to wake up early. They ought to cooperate with each other. She ought to learn swimming. He ought to pay for his brother. We ought to order prayer regularly. The government ought to take care